There's no room to quit. Let me say this again. There's no room to quit. Why do we quit? Why do we give up? Where is our faith? God says if we just have the faith of a mustard seed, we can move mountains. Matter of fact, he also says faith without works is what? It's dead, right? But he also said that you can do all things through Christ. Y'all are not hearing me up in here. You can do all things. Come on now, that strengthens me, correct? So why are we quitting? We are without excuse. The reason why I say this is because it has definitely been proven that when you quit, you lose. When you don't quit and you stay in the game, it's a high opportunity, a high chance that you can win. And even if you don't make it at that particular moment, you still have opportunities to win, because guess what? You stayed in the game. A prime example, if you read the book of Job, you can understand what Job had pretty much went through. You can understand what he went through. You got to understand that Job was one of the richest men in the East. He was the richest man in the East. He was very wealthy. He had land, he had cattle, he had houses. The man had everything that a man needed for not just himself, even for the next generation and there to come. He had what he needed. Why? Because he was faithful in that which was least. God blessed him. He blessed him with so much because he could handle it. But the test came to where Job ended up getting sick. Job had infirmities in his body. Job could have gave up. Matter of fact, his family, his friends were telling him to give up, curse God and give up. But Job, he didn't do any of that. He stayed faithful. He stayed consistent. And he walked and he talked righteousness. And he did what was right. And so what he ended up doing was, he ended up making it. He ended up getting more than what he even had, because Job ended up staying in the game. So Job was not only losing in the body, but Job ended up winning anyway. Because even though he was losing in his body, even though he was losing everything in life, this is where I've been talking to you about podcasts, or in the past podcasts, about if you're breathing, you win. And Job was breathing. So in reality, because he was breathing, he was winning. And when you're winning, when you're breathing, you have opportunity to make changes. You have opportunity to stay in the game. But a lot of us, when things go rough, just a little bit of the roughness, man, we're ready to just throw in the towel. We're ready to quit. I encourage you, we're not going to quit. I encourage you to stay in the game. I encourage you to do better. Let's continue to grind. Let's continue to grow. Let's continue to get stronger. And remember to stay in the game and never, ever quit. Let's keep going.